So hey guys, how's it going? Hope all is well. It's Dave here, and welcome back to The Sound of Drop, Fall into Poison. So, from the last episode, just a quick recap, a lot more happened. Wow, and we started to go to the kind of messed up shit we might expect from this game, and the kind of the dark, kind of the story starting to get a bit darker. So, from where we left off, a brief summary was we started off still at the reception for the aquarium. We hadn't quite gone in yet, but Himeno had bought Mayumi and her tickets. They'd met with Kenji, who's a bit of a creeper. He's trying to chat out Mayumi when they were, when Mayumi was a bit spaced out and worrying about things, about her dark thoughts and stuff like that, and her past. But Himeno broke that up. But we got away from Kenji. We decided, we kind of decided it was okay for him to join us, but Himeno was having none of it, so we ran ahead, and Kenji's just away for now. He might come back later. But we went around the aquarium with Himeno and Mayumi. They were looking at all the different exhibits. Mayumi was really enjoying herself, just reading up on all the facts and stuff about the different ocean species and different fish and animals, and the different habitats around the Tokyo Bay or just around all of Japan. Particularly interested in all the facts about the stingrays, manta rays, and sharks. And Himeno was completely fascinated over what she believed was a manta ray that looked as if it had a human face, because it kind of links into the urban legends that they're trying to investigate or try and find answers for. So they went through a water tunnel where they got to see, fish all around them, which was pretty cool. I've been in one like myself, a similar place. It was pretty cool. That's where they were enjoying themselves, just looking around. But then some kind of really messed up shit kind of started. It seems that Manten Aquarium, as we've previously mentioned, seems to have a connection with a number of people dying or disappearing, particularly 5 years ago. And we learned a bit more about Mayumi's backstory, where she kind of had I'm not sure how to describe it, kind of a bit of a blackout, or kind of a phasing out state, where basically she ended up having an ultramarine vision. It was kind of blurry and hazy along the screen. We can probably show that again. But she was dazed and confused, and then she saw the figure again of a young girl who I suspect could have been a young person of her, but a younger version of her, the past version of her. But it turned out to be her Emoto, her little sister, who called Mari, who we learned disappeared from Manten Aquarium 5 years ago, and that was part of Mayumi's dark past. And so Mayumi was determined to chase after Mari, the figure of Mari, running around the entire aquarium. And Himeno basically stated that she didn't see anyone. She didn't see the Mari, and also it appears that Mayumi has never talked about the disappearance of her sister with one of her friends, which is a bit weird. And so that kind of shows that Himeno and Mayumi only met between the 5 years that the sister disappeared. Or at least that's what we're going on with the story, with the plot that's been revealed to us so far. So it kind of caused Himeno and Mayumi to have a fight, because Himeno was really worried and she was crying at one point. And Mayumi is determined to believe that her sister, that's been missing for 5 years, has somehow miraculously showed up at the place she disappeared at, which is a bit strange and coincidental, considering that it's the first time she's come back in like 5 years from what we can tell. But also what really triggered them having a fight was that it showed us a flashback of when Mari first disappeared, when he was Mayumi and Mari were with their mum, that they went and got souvenirs like I got from a gacha machine, and they ended up getting keychains. One was a pink one with a jellyfish which Mayumi owned, and the other one that Mari owned was a blue kind of aquamarine blue colour with a starfish on it. And what happened was that Himeno claimed that Mayumi dropped this while she was running, but it actually wasn't her charm, it was actually the little sister's charm that was missing. So that triggered her to say, my sister's alive, it must be my sister. And she obviously didn't listen to Himeno to leave and maybe have a breather, take a coffee break, and then come back, and hopefully her thoughts will be a bit more gathered. But she ignored that and she kept running, and this is where we're at, where we've had that flashback. So there's been some reveal about the plot, well, about the past, and how there's a connection between Mayumi, her sister, and this place, which is apparently messed up quite a bit. And they're still in search of these urban legends where they're trying to get to this fish booth tank, where I can't remember exactly the name, the deep sea fish booth tank or something like that, where apparently there's rumours that there are fish with human-like features or faces, and also they're investigating the theory that a jellyfish appears every time someone disappears in one of the tanks as well. So it appears that Mayumi has ran off and she's starting to come back to her senses, but now she's lost because Himeno had the map for the aquarium, but they're really separated now. And so we're on this black screen. I don't know if you could hear that, but my headphones just turned off because I've been talking too much. Apparently, it's saying, for fuck's sake, dude, we're turning the sound off. But anyway, so right, as you can see on the screen, we're still on a black screen. We've covered this line, but just to bring us back, we will resume it. So still, the stench seems to twist in my nose. It's made of the smell of sewage, sulphur, and the nauseating stink of vinegar. Gross, to be honest. Well, in an aquarium you wouldn't expect to smell vinegar. You'd be expecting that in the fish and chip shop. But sewage and sulphur would suggest you're not in the right place. You would maybe be in the waste area or a toilet. But let's keep going. Squish. Wow. Okay. Yeah, guys. Nice and cheery. Things are about to get nice and cheery, I suspect. Squish. It happens to be in a very blood red colour. How convenient. I'm sure nothing bad's going to happen. So, Mayumi appears to have stepped on something. Uh-oh. Red screen. Like a heart palpitation. As soon as I try to get away from the smell, something soft creeps along the bottom of my foot. As I hesitantly look down, I realize the true identity of the putrid odor. Alright, so something has gone over her foot. So she didn't step on something, something's gone over her foot that squelches. Brace yourself, guys. I imagine what may be about to come may not be so pleasant. Oh god, and we have... Wow, that is the long sound of buzzing flies. Oh wow, so we've got blood. We definitely got blood, confirmed. It's a corpse. I'm not sure what type, but it's as big as my arm span. Oh shit. And well, can't really see much, but yeah, shit. The body is slowly decaying and hasn't retained its original form, yet by its bulging, round eyes and slightly extended tail fin, I can just barely tell it was a fish. Wow. Jeez, oh. So it's not a person, it's a fish, but still, it's not good. That's a messed up sign. I couldn't tell right away, but it has a silhouette similar to a pirarucu, I feel like I've seen those eerie glaring eyes, characteristic of a freshwater fish. I feel sick. Well, no, don't blame you. Probably if you're seeing a dead thing up close, it's probably not going to be the most pleasant experience, and you're probably not going to feel good. The buzzing stopped. Oh, no, it's on again. I move my foot slowly, and a small fragment of the corpse sticks to the bottom of my shoe. Oh, gross. On the underside of which I notice something wriggling desperately. The slight sound of flapping wings departs from beside my ear, and I understand that the wriggling thing is an insect. Well, it's flies, probably. Ah! Oh, what the? Okay, the lights come on. Yeah, confirmed dead fish. Shaking, chills run up my spine as if someone had pressed ice to it. I take a step back and drop my cell phone. Oh, it's her cell phone light. The phone reacts with the backlight and LCD screen coming on, illuminating the dead body. Nice. The syrupy dead body absorbs the light and the winged insect that flees to avoid it. There is also a meandering white nematode that seems not to notice. Ugh. The backlight soon disappears, leaving its stench amidst the darkness. The shadows of those hideous insects are scorched into my retinas, and they sway like the light off a heat haze in the darkness. Wow, what a detailed description, guys. Oh, whoa, got a choice. Something was creeping up from the pit of my stomach. Oh boy, she's gonna puke. She's gonna vomit. Right, so we have a what? So you have a choice of saying I'll endure it to not be sick, or I can't take it and I'll be sick. This could be significant, guys, so I might make a save. Also, I think I've mentioned the feature before, but if you do click the menu, it does give you a brief description. And also, because we're in a strange situation where Mayumi's not really thinking clearly, it's gone hazy. But we're in Manten Aquarium, the Fish of the World booth. The freshwater fish of Southeast Asia. Fish that live in rivers are called freshwater fish, makes sense. Though they are fish for short, freshwater fish and saltwater fish live in different places. However, within a tank, when the salinity is constant, it is possible for them to coexist. It's true. Let's make a quick save, guys, because I am not sure what the consequences could be of this choice. So it sounds like vomit. I don't really want to see her vomit at this point, so we'll say we'll endure it, but I've kind of thought to myself that at the moment the choices haven't really made much of a difference, but this might be the turning point. I immediately shut my mouth, enduring what had come up. The intermingled acidic taste of the vomit that had come up and the scent of stomach acid lingering in my nostrils mixed with saliva and caused my eyes to water in pain. Oh, that is... I know that feeling. That's happened to me. It's not pleasant. Why was it so painful? I can't figure out the answer to my doubts. Not at all. Oh, transition? I cover my eyes with both hands. I couldn't have made it if I didn't. Uh-oh. But shutting out my vision leaves my sense of smell, causing the smell of rotten water and the stench of the dead body to become more intense, so I uncover my eyes. No! What is this? Oh god. What's changed? This is a place for the customers. Is it really alright for this to be here? On top of that, I was in the middle of chasing Mari, wasn't I? No, that isn't the problem. Oh yeah, so she's confirmed that she's definitely in one of the customer-facing public areas of the aquarium, and there's a dead fish. It's strange enough that there is a place like this in the middle of an aquarium. Anyway, I have to get out of here. Well, yes, get the fuck out of there. That's probably a good idea considering you're finding dead things. The stench is so overpowering, it's as if I can see it. I want to get out of here quickly, satisfying myself with the argument that it's a garbage dump or something, and that if I only get away, I'll be fine. Well, that is a logical conclusion to come to, that you've ended up in a disposal of dead fish, I guess, or a waste area, but At any rate, I can go back the way I came. No, that's no good. I might run into Himeno. At this moment, I don't want to see her face. You probably would want to go back to your friend, especially at a time like this. My eyes having adjusted a bit to the darkness, I searched for a way out. Okay, I get that her eyes will adapt to the darkness the more longer she's in it, but I mean, she's got a phone. Use the light. Here, the tanks are broken, the little remaining water stinking, and the bodies of living things have tumbled out here and there. I think about how happy I am that I can't see. Even so, to find the exit, I'll have to look around. Very true. My nose has begun to go numb, and thanks to that, I'm somehow able to retain my sanity. Okay, I hope you keep your sanity, love. Before long, I find a dim emergency light behind one of the tanks and head towards it as if it were the last hope I could cling to. Lovely! I feel squishing several times beneath my feet, but I try to ignore it and move on. As I move towards the emergency light, it seems the smell is becoming faint. Okay. Uh-oh. What is it, Mayumi? I get used to the scattered shards of glass and the rotten fish corpses just before I reach the door. Right? The tip of my shoe feels as if it has kicked something hard, something different from before. Wondering what I had kicked, I casually look down. Oh. Okay, what is it? No. No. Uh-oh. I get the sensation that all the blood has stopped flowing through me and that my heart has stopped completely. Oh boy. Another palpitation. What's going on, Mayumi? The round thing I kicked has patches of hair, 2 eyes, a nose with a bone to it, and a mouth. Altogether, it is... a human face. Oh no! Well, first human casualty by the sound of things. Oh shit, there's blood splatter now. Uh-oh. Just like the intro screen when she was having her nightmare. Speaking accurately, it's a head rather than a face. It's completely lifeless and rolls away with a flopping sound when my foot touches it. Seeing the state the head is in, I begin to feel ill again, despite having finally calmed down from before. Oh, fuck. So, that sounds as if it's a decapitated head. There is no body. And it has been messed up by the sound of things. Of the white cranium, only the forehead area seems to be exposed. It seems this is new and has only just begun to decay. Oh god, and they died recently. No, for starters, there is no way a human head should be rolling around here. Yes, that's quite correct. There shouldn't be a rolling head of a human inside an aquarium. It's my imagination, or it has to be from some model. Well, yes, your visions, you've been kind of phasing in and out. It could be your imagination or bad thoughts. I'm not sure why an aquarium would have a model, though, of a human. I haven't yet looked in the direction it was rolling. Convincing myself that it isn't a human head, it really is different, so there was no satisfying myself. I placed my hands on the door in an attempt to escape. Unable to control my shaking hands, it takes 3 tries before I can open the door. It's a heavy fire door that is usually open. Okay, door opening. Door closing. Oh. Okay, so we're in what appears to be a different area of the aquarium. All jellyfish by the looks of things. Okay. This is I step inside with my thoughts racing, and the atmosphere changes completely once more. I can hear the sound of the door closing behind me. Inside is a very clean place. The transparent water is tinted a faint blue, and inside float fantasy-like jellyfish. Yeah, well, they do look a lot... well, I was about to say different species, but yeah, some of them look a bit odd. I mean, this one looks as if there's an anchor kind of shape to it, but inside on the inside, but Countless pillar-shaped tanks are spread around, and the water shimmers as it reflects the light of the fluorescent lamp. Red and yellow, green and purple, the jellyfish's bodies diffusing light like a prism. Oh, cool. In spite of the strange space I have reached, I'm fascinated by the shimmering live art display. Himeno? I mean, what are the chances of Himeno randomly wandering in here? I mean, it's possible, but what are the chances? I mutter without thinking. Then I quickly shake my head, erasing the image of Himeno's face that appears in my mind. Earlier, she didn't come after me. I think she did, but you kind of slapped her hand away, and ran, so, I mean, you kind of lost her. After all, Himeno chose on her own to part ways from me. I'm sure it's because she dislikes me now. It isn't something I should worry about. But then again, also Himeno didn't choose to run after her that time. Even at a quick glance, I can see that there are various types of jellyfish in the tank. Having made efficient use of the small space, it's a charming area. It vividly expresses the starry sky, as is fitting of the name Manten Aquarium. Okay, fair enough. I've just also noticed there's another glass door on the other side, so it looks like there's two entrances to this place, so hopefully we make progress. Compared to the earlier Fish of the World booth, this one isn't the least bit in decay. Okay. That also just reminds me to have a look at this, guys, for you. So we're at the jellyfish booth. The ocean is the Milky Way for jellyfish. The gently drifting jellyfish have an amazing adaptability to their environment. They have existed for about 1 billion years on Earth. Regardless of water quality, the jellyfish will float about wherever they end up. The moon floating in the ocean holds both beauty and mystery. Cool. So. Uh-oh. More choices, and these are in red. I'm guessing that these ones being in shade of red matter. So I am definitely going to make a quick save here, guys. Right, so I wonder if Mari came this way. So we have to make a choice. So going back is dangerous. I can't do anything by stopping here. I have to press on. Or I feel worried about Himeno all of a sudden. I'll go back. Well, this is a choice. It's quite a choice to make. I do legit feel as if Mayumi would be better if she reunited with Himeno. We don't know if Mari is a figment of her imagination or whether she is still alive and legit here. We don't know. So going back could be dangerous, but also going on alone could be dangerous. Just like Zelda has always told us, it's dangerous to go alone. Use this, or in this case, take someone with you. So I've made a save, so if the worst happens, we can come back. So I don't know. But I think what we'll do first is we'll try and go get Himeno. She might not be too happy to see us, but perhaps we should maybe go back and see what happens. I feel worried about Himeno all of a sudden. I'll go back. Upon thinking whether or not it's alright for just me to enjoy something so pretty, I reach for the door behind me. Okay. Even though we fought, Himeno and I are friends. Sharing such a lovely memory will surely help us make up quickly. Well, that does sound true. I step forward, and it is at that moment... Uh-oh. Huh? What is it? When I open the door and step through, there is no Fish of the World booth. What? The exhibit that we just went to, or just walked through, had wrecked fish tanks, dead fish and glass on the floor with blood, and also what is described as potentially a human head, apparently is not there anymore. What the fuck? Okay, let's see what happens. Before I can even rationalize the scene before me, I'm pulled in by some sort of swell. Oh crap. Oh shit, water! Oh no. Oh no. I may have made a bad decision, guys. Trying to figure out what's wrong, I realize I am having trouble getting air. I really want air, so I pause for breath. My mouth fills with a fishy stench. Brine. Seawater. Oh no. Good. Well, one of the descriptions in the last episode for the underwater tunnel was that looking up at the tanks, it kind of suggested that it was an endless sea. Is this what we're getting? That she's now trapped in seawater and there's no escape? I guess we gotta find out. I know from the salty taste that I've swallowed seawater. The reason I can't breathe is because all around me is ocean water. Oh crap. I understand that I am in the ocean, devoid of light, no light and no sound, in the darkness. Oh, that's deep sea water. Wondering why, I move my limbs. At this rate, I will drown. It hasn't been more than a minute since I got pulled under the sea. How many seconds have passed at this point? I don't know. No, that isn't it. I have to get above water. However, up to this point there has been no light overhead and I'm forced into an inevitable battle with my despair. I frantically endure my suffocation, swimming higher and higher. Suddenly being thrown into the water hasn't thrown off my sense of up or down, as the desire to live serves as an instinct to guide me upward. Well, yes, you don't want to drown and the most logical way would be to swim up, but is that the right choice? I still can't see, but I'm alright. Just like that, I seem to have answered my own question. I can feel the clothes I'm wearing become heavy. However, if I have time to shed my clothes, then I have time to continue upward. My thinking is that alone. Oh, that might be a bad choice. If you remove clothing, it means you'll get colder. I've heard there is high pressure in the deep part of the ocean, yes, that's true, that crushes any living thing, but my body is completely fine. That means where I am at the moment shouldn't be that deep. If I swim hard enough, I should make it. I just have to hit the surface and take a deep breath. How many seconds have passed at this point? I have no sense of time whatsoever in this darkness. I might have done bad, guys. Even so, I know that some time has passed since I was thrown into the ocean. A minute probably passed a while ago. Here, my consciousness has begun to fade. Oh no. Immediately after, I see the darkness of death. A small light illuminates the tip of my nose. Oh. Okay. Because I have been swimming so frantically, I haven't noticed, but it seems as though I have gone up quite a ways. It will all be alright. The surface is close. Right, go! Right, she's reaching out. I reach out my hand. I reach out towards that light. That is all that I can do. That's because my legs won't move. Oh no, what? No matter how frantically I try to move them, my legs won't even quiver. It feels as if something has ensnared. Oh no. Oh no. It's something like either an octopus, like tentacles, or a shark. She got her. It has the elasticity of a bottomless trampoline. From the tips of my toes to my rear end, that soft sensation wraps tightly around me. I want to think this is a lie. No, I have actually decided I will not believe it. That a giant octopus has wrapped itself around my legs. Tentacles are pulling her back. Its gum-like suckers are the size of the palm of my hand. I can't even imagine how large its entire body is. Oh no. And I think I made a bad choice. The light is getting farther away, and I don't know, it might have been a light, but it does look as if her skin is getting paler. My eyes have already closed. For some reason, Himeno's smiling face floats before me, though it should be her angry face that I see last. Oh shit. Just like that, I'm in darkness. As much as it has tightened up, my legs have lost all feeling. No wonder, my legs are no longer what they once were. Oh god. Have her legs been torn off or crushed so badly? With the depletion of my oxygen supply, my brain has already changed into a machine for merely processing my situation. Within the darkness, it dispassionately communicates my non-existent will to my 4 limbs, which have lost all sensation. Jesus, this is a graphic description of dying. It won't be long before the only thing I can sense is darkness. That's because I have already become part of that darkness. Shit. Did we fail? Into the silent abyss. Yeah, I think we chose badly. I think this means I got a bad end. I say we, I mean me, and yes, I got a bad end. Shit. So, yeah. Shit. He chose poorly. And I'm returned to the main screen. Well, bugger. But that's okay. We saved, so it's not so bad. So what we'll do is we'll get back into it, guys, and let's choose better this time. Oh, may have done a transition there, or it may just be straight back into this. So we've returned back to where we made our choice. We made the wrong choice. So yeah, but there was good reason in my thoughts there, in my argument there, that it would be good for them to reunite and make up, Himeno and Mayumi, but obviously that's not the right choice for Mayumi's survival right now. So going back is indeed dangerous, and we can't do anything by stopping here, so Mayumi must press on. So let us proceed. Going back is dangerous. I can't do anything by stopping here. I have to press on. And so I start towards the starry sky, which we don't really see it here, but I'm assuming it means towards the other door. I gaze in fascination to the right and left of me. If circumstances weren't what they are, I would have stopped and stared into each and every tank. Okay. What would happen if you stared into each and every tank, Mayumi? The tanks lined up all together are beautiful enough, but each one is vivid like the night sky inlaid with jewels. Now, that sounds nice. Altogether, there are 7 tanks. Each one holds a different type of jellyfish, some with poison, some without, categorized by aspects such as where they live. Yeah, if they live in more exotic climates, they're probably more likely to be venomous. I think. I'm pretty sure that's the case, usually. But this also raises my suspicious alarms, triggers the alarm bells. She's in a room with potentially dangerous jellyfish. Some are poisonous. Oh, alright. And so now I've got Mayumi over here. She's looking at the blue tank in particular. They really are beautiful. Oh, now she's over at the green tank. I stop and stand in the very center between the 3rd and 4th tanks, right? I wonder if the last time we came, these tanks were here. Well, it was only 5 years ago, so I would have thought she would remember, but it looks as if she's, because of the traumatic situation of losing her little sister at the time, she's obviously, kind of blurred out her memories, kind of tried to phase it out. Nakanobi Mari, my little sister. I lean my back against one of the tanks and sit down. Whenever Mari's face appears in my mind, I lose all of my strength. If anyone saw me, I'd be embarrassed, but here and now in Manten Aquarium, there is no one around. Are you absolutely certain about that, Mayumi? I hope you're right in that case. Unless it's Himeno, because hopefully that will be a friendly reunion. Okay. I heave a sigh and look up at the ceiling. For some reason, a large fan is revolving there. Now my alarm bells are really going. She's in a room with glass tanks. The only thing preventing her from being, possibly attacked or at least engulfed by venomous jellyfish. And now there is a large fan spinning above her. My memories of the last time we visited Manten Aquarium aren't all that bad. It was the first time in a long time all four of us had gone out as a family. Mari and I got along really well, and we always held hands as we walked. Well, in the flashback we certainly had little Mari, the Emoto, and Mayumi, and we had their mom's voice, Invisible Mum. Nothing about the dad. I'm assuming that's who they mean as the fourth person, but he wasn't mentioned at all. We would do things like play house or read picture books aloud. Mari was a bit more of a tomboy than I, so even though I was the older sister, she was the one who gave the orders. Alright, okay, and oh wow, cool. I didn't even know there was a purple tank, although I think it was described, but it looks really cool. Since it was the first time the two of us sisters went to the aquarium, it was natural for us to be very excited. Yeah, that's true. Just as one would expect, the first time Mari and I laid eyes on the creatures of the sea, we experienced fear, awe, and the sense of being deeply moved. The creatures we saw at that time have stayed with me as vivid memories. Well, yeah, the first time you see something like a shark or a whale, you're just like, holy crap, that thing is in the ocean. Happy memories. I still have plenty of them. Well, please share them sometime, Mayumi, because we haven't really heard much about your happy memories. But on such a special day of all days, Mari and I ended up fighting. Alright, and here we go, we're going back to the time when Mari disappeared. The rest proceeded just as I remember. Since then, my parents buy me anything I want. They're obviously trying to, shower the girl they still have with gifts and stuff, and make themselves feel better, but it must sad tearing them apart, really. However, I changed as well, and I didn't really want anything anymore. Greed itself seemed to decline for me, and I never really got excited for anything. Oh, that's sad. That's why, when my mother bought me these boot sandals, I was happy. I was fascinated by the nostalgic ultramarine colour. Well, yeah, it does match it would match your sister's keychain charm, which has miraculously appeared. They did look really cool sandals. They kind of look more like boots to me, but I guess they're sandals because the toes weren't uncovered. About 1 year after Mari disappeared, she stopped coming up in conversation. Oh wow, shit, the whole family stopped talking about her after a year? Well, that would make sense why Himeno's never heard about Mari. I don't know if my mother and father accepted it as a tragic accident or if the sadness had slowly faded, but my new normal had begun. I had become an only child. Oh jeez, that's dark, that's deep, heavy shit. But that is nothing more than an excuse I can't escape from. Mari, you're here, right? Oh god. Is she? Oh, I thought Mari was about to appear there. I was like, oh my god. Finally, it seems my strength has returned, and I stand up. And she's kind of monologued to herself, thought about some good times. She's got the courage and the will to carry on, so even though I asked, no answer will come. The thundering ventilation fan in the ceiling is the only sound I can hear. Thundering. That description makes me a little concerned. It was almost at the same time I stood up. Oh. Ah! Kya! And the sound of running water. A crack appears in the glass of the tank behind me. Since the glass doesn't make any noise when it splits, I realize it's broken when water splashes on my rear end. Oh, yeah, imagine it's cold water. That's not the best place for water to end up in. Yeah, it'll literally send a chill down our spine. Water continues to flow out, gradually spreading to my feet. The amount of water from the tank is more than just puddles after a heavy downpour. Alright. Well, if that's the case, that would suggest some of the jellyfish might be out. Along with the water flowing forth, the jellyfish that had been in the tank until just a moment ago flow out. In order to avoid contact with the water already soaking my sandals, I step back from the puddles without looking away. How? Why? Good questions. Oh, what was that? As if to play further with my already bewildered mind, the tank behind me also cracks. I don't know whether she's maybe stepping like too close to these tanks and she's just hitting them with enough force in her slightly, shocked and frightened mind. But just seems too coincidental. But oh god, another tank's going. Oh shit! Oh god, they're all smashing. I called it, the venomous jellyfish are on the loose. This time, I hear the high-pitched noise of glass cracking. Following that, the tanks are each destroyed in turn. Shit, shit, shit. Yeah, Mayumi, you're freaking out now. This CG is a little creepy, to be honest. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if all the tanks cracked, certainly the water's going to be up to her feet, and it is. It's kind of up to her ankles at least, and yeah, she is surrounded by jellyfish, potentially venomous jellyfish, and she is not happy. She is not happy whatsoever, and we also get to see, like, I don't know whether you spotted it in the intro screen, you got to see the anchor necklace, which seems, I mentioned it kind of looked as if that anchor necklace was matching some of the jellyfish's appearances, which I thought, interesting, but this is not good. Being stuck in the middle of the passage, water is closing in on me from all sides, leaving me pressed in between. The edge of the water is steadily drawing near. What should I do? Also, another good question. The words that slide from my mouth also flow away with the water. The colours of the tanks that had once been so vibrant now seem eerie to me. Among these jellyfish are poisonous ones. Even worse, some of them are fatal. Oh shit, so these jellyfish are potentially lethal in poison. On thinking that, my legs begin to shake in fear. Yeah, maybe you should try and, I don't know if you can climb the now smashed pods to get your feet at least off the ground. No. But no matter how frightened I become, I know I can't sit down. Definitely not. Oh god, another choice. Right. As if the area I'm in is shrinking, water and jellyfish are both heading toward me, and it's impossible for me to touch the floor. Alright, so she must already have her feet off the ground somehow. Okay, again, I hope I legit have enough saves slots for all these choices. And yeah, we've already read that one. Gonna make another quick save here, guys. So, our choices are, the area is shrinking, water and jellyfish are both heading toward me, and it's possible for us to touch the floor. I have no choice but to run straight through. Oh no, I can't think of anything. Well, if she stays around too long and the water starts moving towards us, so will the jellyfish. So standing still will definitely cause you to probably get stung by a potentially lethal jellyfish. Running straight through is also a risk, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what we should do here. I'm not sure what the best option is here, guys. What we'll do, well, as probably what I'll do is make one choice, and if it continues us for us to make progress, I'll probably do further episodes, like bonus episodes at the end of the series, because I want to see all the true endings, the good endings, but I also want you guys, well, all of us, to see what other possible endings, see the full story of what potentially could happen. So at this point, I think the best option is for her to run, but neither of these choices are really good. They both suck, to be honest, but we've got to do something. So I think we have no choice but to run straight through. I have no choice but to run straight through. I no longer have time for doubt. Right, okay, split transition. So, well, that kind of looks like the room before the tank smashed. At a glance, the door on the opposite side is closer than the one I came through. From here, the distance isn't too far to the interior door. Running at top speed should be good enough to reach that one, right? That sounds like a good idea. At least you're making progress and not heading back to the other room, which we know is a death trap. I hesitate for a moment, then grit my teeth and take off running. It's no more than 10 meters. It is a distance that should pose no trouble, even for someone like me who tested below average in physical endurance. Oh god, she's not good at sports. I hope running isn't required a lot. Uh-oh. Kia! Oh no, did she trip? When I had run about 5 meters, just having passed the sick tank, I fall full force onto my back. The floor is wet, so one might say this should have been expected. Oh no. No, this is disgusting. The water soaks through my skirt and quickly soaks my underwear. The tank water is in direct contact with the skin on my rear. It is cold and wet, uncomfortable but unavoidable. Ugh. When I put my hand on the floor to try to stand up, I discover that action is a mistake. Oh no. No! Apparently I suck at these choices. Well, judging from that snippet, she's touched a jellyfish, hasn't she? Ouch! She just got stung by a jellyfish. I squeeze my eyes shut at the pain that feels like I've been stabbed by a cold metal needle. No, it doesn't just feel like it. I have been stabbed by something. A jellyfish barb or stinger. Have I been stung by... Shaking, I shift my line of sight to my hands. A jellyfish is covering my right hand. Oh no! Oh, please don't tell me it's venomous. Please don't tell me it's a venomous one. At that moment, I get upset that I can't feel the coldness of the water around my right hand. Fuck! Okay, so not confirmed venomous, but potentially paralysis. I got stung. What do I do? Someone. The pamphlet introducing the jellyfish has gotten mixed up with pieces of glass from the tank. Oh no, don't tell me it's going to describe to us what the jellyfish is that's potentially going to kill us. Man of War. I noticed the name without much of a reaction, but it has to be poisonous to be called that. There have also been incidences of fatalities. Oh, great. Fatalities. Poison. What do I do if I've been stung? Do I clean it? Is it bad if I don't clean it? Well, yes, if it's poisonous, it's definitely going to be bad if you don't clean the wound. You'll definitely need some kind of, anti-venom or antibiotics. No, it has to be anti-venom, but chances of you getting that... I can feel my pulse quickening. I wonder if it's the poison making its way through me. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? When I try to will myself to calm down, my impatience ramps up. Oh god, that could be a mistake. Someone help me. Oh. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, it's fading. It's getting blurry. Is a vision fading? Oh shit, looks like I've made another bad decision. Trying to use my pulsating right hand for support to push myself up, I slide in the puddle and can't stand. Oh no, it's definitely. The jellyfish sting has definitely numbed her hand or possibly caused a bit of paralysis. She can't get up. Might not just be a hand, it might be like a whole right side or something. It hurts. It really hurts. I put water on the area where I had been stung in an attempt to rinse it out. However, the opening of the wound stings and startles me. I need fresh water. Oh yeah, you're using salt water. That's gonna sting. Trying to apply pressure to the vein, I tightly gripped the area where I'd been stung. Dad! Mom! Himeno! Mari! Wanting to be saved, I call out as loudly as I can. However, in reality, my voice has already grown hoarse. The corners of my eyes grow hot, and from them fall individual droplets. Oh shit. No, I'm going to die. My voice is no longer really a voice at all. Oh god. It's affecting her voice now as well. Ah! Before long, an electric shock runs through my right hand. The subsiding of the intense pain brings my senses back to me. But my voice will no longer come out. Even when I try to think of something, nothing happens except a sensation of pain whirling inside me that fills me to the brim. Unable to control my body, I fall to the ground. First my head, then my chest, from my stomach to my feet. Having fallen on my face, half of my body is submerged in water. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is so messed up. My heartbeat quickens. I become acutely aware of the flow of my blood. Oh, jeez. Ah! Unable to stand it, I vomit. The very idea of being able to endure it no longer occurs to me. Even so, the poison won't be expelled from my body. My entire being becoming numb is proof that my blood has been pumping so quickly it has worn down my veins. Huff. Wanting to rinse out the remaining vomit in my mouth, I suck in water. Oh, it tastes like salt. Well, it is going to be salt seawater. Within my body, I'm struggling with all I have. On the outside, my shell has long exceeded the limits of its stamina. Blood is soaking through the capillaries in my eyeballs, and the puddles spreading on the floor are pierced with red. Oh fuck, she's bleeding out. Gradually, I stop feeling my blood flow. Is it because my heart has stopped, or because my consciousness has disappeared? Either way, my consciousness stops and fades into the darkness. With the same simplicity that the ventilation fan spews out old air, my breath is evacuated from my body. And she's dead again by the looks of things. Oh, wait a second. When I come to, I'm still gazing into the cylindrical tank, vacantly, thinking nothing other than, I wonder if something's in there. I just stare into that tank. Okay. Well, the vision is still blurred and affected at the moment. I have neither the urge to call out, nor the desire to walk away, merely the sensation that my consciousness alone is floating along the rippling sea. Why on earth am I here anyway? What have I come here to do? Whether I can't remember or there was just no reason from the beginning. Oh, what? Oh, is this a flashback? Oh, she's seeing Himeno before she dies. Oh, man. Jeez. Shit's getting real. This is bad. The jellyfish are pretty. Especially this jellyfish. Its colour is so bright. And let me guess, that's the one that's probably killing Mayumi right now. The voice that starts talking right in front of me catches my attention for some reason. I feel like I've heard it before somewhere. I wonder who it could be. I mean, I clearly can't see on the screen who that voice could possibly belong to. Well, who is it? I am unable to remember clearly, seeing only a wavering face that won't come into focus. Anyway, Mayu, where did she go? Mayu? Uh-oh. Oh, wow, so she sees Himeno, but Himeno can't see her. That girl, she talked like she was looking for someone. Poor thing. If she's lost someone here, she probably won't find them. Oh, does Mayumi not even remember who she is now? Wait a second. Oh. Where is this to begin with? Yeah, good question. I don't remember this scene. Swaying, swaying, softly, softly. Uh-oh. Drip drops. The sound of drops resonating all around me. Gradually ceasing to care, my consciousness melts into the water. Is that a confirmed bad ending? Yeah, my form. Her form disappears into the water. Jeez. So another bad end, guys. Another bad decision. I'm not having much luck at the moment. And, yep, there we go. Another bad end. Mayumi dies again. I hope I do make some right choices eventually in this playthrough, guys. Right then. Well, damn. That was pretty messed up, and yes, we started to see some of the darker sides to the story, I guess, and potentially we've seen some of the bad fates that awaited the Mayumi and plus other characters because of the choices and decisions we made. We've seen some of them. There is more to come, and I hope we do get the good endings. But as I said, I probably will go back and maybe work on the decisions a little differently near the end. Like if we finish the game and get all the good endings or true endings, come back and see just how the story unfolds with the bad endings as well in bonus episodes. But yeah, I think that's enough sad stuff for now. We'll continue this potentially fucked up story in this mad place of an aquarium next time, guys. So thank you very much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a massive big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to as I've said, comment and subscribe to the channel as well. Smash that subscribe button. It really helps me out in order to produce more content for you, as well as more games and videos to follow. And also let me know in the comments anything about if you want to talk about the game or what you think of the story so far. No spoilers though, guys. And and anything else you want to say, just let me know. I like reading the comments. And okay, so we'll get to see what happens with Mayumi and co next time, guys, and hopefully it'll be a bit more happier, maybe. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!